Good day everyone, it's Grizzly's story time. Today I'm going to tell you another story about Figgy and Floppy. Yes, they're on another of their adventures. Figgy and Floppy have had lots of great adventures, as I'm sure you know. This is a unique story created by myself, and it's called The Mermaid Rescue. It sounds very interesting. Let's begin. Hi Figgy, are you ready for another adventure? Asked Floppy. Oh, I suppose so. I was going to just have a lazy day lying on this lily leaf. I caught loads of flies, replied Figgy. I was thinking we could explore that old cove where the shipwreck is. Can you remember it? Asked Floppy. Yes, I can. We had a great time when we explored that area before. Great idea, Floppy. I can already smell the salty air. Let's go, replied Figgy. Off they went as fast as they could, hopping and leaping with joy at the thought of exploring the old shipwreck again. Finally, they arrived. We're here, Figgy. It's exciting, isn't it? I wonder if we'll be able to catch lots of little fish again, said Floppy. Yes, I'm excited also, and I'm sure we will be able to catch and eat lots of fish. After all, it is the seaside, replied Figgy. Just then, they heard a faint cry and a melody. It sounded like someone was singing, but it was a sound like they'd never heard before. Did you hear that, Figgy? Floppy croaked. Yes, Figgy replied. I think it's coming from the old shipwreck in the cove. Let's investigate. And so the two friends hopped along the marshy path, their wet feet squelching in the mud as they reached the shipwreck. Oh my God, what is that? It's so beautiful, shouted Floppy in surprise. There, lying on the bed of seaweed, was the most enchanting creature they had ever seen. It was a mermaid. Her tail shimmered and her hair flowed down into the sea. But she looked so sad, her eyes were filled with pain. Hello, Figgy croaked, trying to sound brave. I'm Figgy, and this is my friend Floppy. Why are you sad? What happened to you? The mermaid winced. I was swimming too close to the surface when a fishing net ensnared me. I managed to escape, but my tail was injured. My name is Faith. Floppy puffed out his chest. We shall find a way to help you. Figgy scratched his head. But how, Floppy? How can we help? We're just frogs. The mermaid smiled. Frogs can be heroes too. There's a magical seashell hidden deep in the cove. Its glow can heal any wound. If only you could find it. Figgy and Floppy looked at each other. We'll find the seashell, they both said at the same time. So off they went through the tangled vines and murky waters, their little hearts thumping with excitement and fear. They encountered fireflies that whispered riddles, dragonflies that hummed ancient tunes, and a wise old turtle who shared his advice. Finally, they reached the heart of the cove. There was a shimmering pool surrounded by glowing mushrooms, and there it was, the seashell of healing, nestled among the water lilies. I think that's the shell Faith the mermaid needs, said Figgy. Floppy grabbed the seashell and they raced back to the mermaid. Here it is, Faith. Well, we think it's the one that you need. It is glowing, said Floppy. Thank you. Yes, it's the right one, replied Faith. She cradled the shell in her hands and the tail started to glow. Slowly, scales knitted together and her pain melted away. Thank you, brave frogs, she said, tears in her eyes. You saved me. Oh, it was nothing really, said Figgy. Nothing? I was scared to death. I thought I was going to die, replied Floppy. The mermaid laughed and leaned closer. As a token of my gratitude, I will grant you both a wish. Figgy thought of what he could wish for. I would like endless supply of the juicy silver flies, said Floppy. But then Figgy spoke up. We wish for a friendship that lasts forever, he said. The mermaid smiled. "Done! And yes, Floppy, you can have your wish too." And so, Figgy, Floppy and Faith the mermaid became unlikely friends. They swam together and shared secrets under the moonlight. And whenever Figgy and Floppy heard a distant cry, they knew it was Faith the mermaid's haunting melody, a reminder of their magical adventure. And Floppy was the happiest frog, as he was surrounded by the juiciest fly as ever. That's the end of this Figgy and Floppy adventure. It was really magical, wasn't it? Figgy, Floppy and Faith the mermaid discovered that true magic lies in friendship, courage, and the healing glow of a seashell. I was thinking what I would wish for if I was granted a wish. Maybe a massive jar of honey. How about you? What would you wish for? See you again next time. Bye!